Jaden here from Mr. J's Adventures, and on today's adventure we're hiking through remote bushland, finding Australian bush tucker and hiking our waterfalls. So this one's a good one, so keep watching and let's go. So today I'm just doing a 10k walk and we're going to go down to Strath Creek Falls. So I'm just using the All Trails app, and the walk I'm doing today is called the Digger Gully Loop via Strath Creek Falls. It's about 10k's, which isn't too bad. So you can follow along the trail on the app. I've also got my inReach from Garmin, so I'll just switch that on. At least that way people know where I am in case something happens. So let's get to walking. Just started, I'm knackered already. It looks like someone's been down here, but it doesn't look too fresh. Have a look at that view. That's Flowerdale down there. So these are your seedgist plants, and you can take the bottom parts that are all dead and dried out, and you can use that for tinder. All you need to do is just strip them, cut them into small bits, get your flint, and you should be able to light them up. Ever in a pinch, there's your tinder. Just be careful when you're in the creek beds, because if you have pools of water like this, just like that, you'll often find snakes hanging around the area. In my experience, so just be careful. These rocks are slippery. So this is a seasonal creek, and when it dries out in the summertime, you'll often get pools of water, but when the level does drop, you'll have water going underneath the rocks. So there still is water, you just need to dig for it. So you'll get pools of water like this, but if you do move all the rocks and dig down, preferably up to 30 centimeters, the water will pool in your hole and then come back in about 20 minutes and you'll have some fresh water. Especially creeks like this, where it goes through all the rock, all the small sand, you will get a good purification. So your water should be generally clean, but always purify it just in case. So how I purify my water, I use the Grail purification bottle. It's pretty easy to use. Just pull the bottom part off, undo the lid, fill up the bottom half, put the top half back on, push down, put the lid back on so you don't spill it anywhere. So this bottle holds about ½ a litre. The filter is pretty good, so it gets rid of your viruses, your bacteria and your hard metals, and it's good for about 300 uses. So this is all I carry for my water purification when I'm out camping, hiking. So I'll definitely recommend getting yourself a Grail purification bottle. There is different sizes. You can get cheaper ones, however the purification isn't up to standards and you'll probably get sick. With this type of creek, I wouldn't really think so unless you get a big downpour of rain where it washes all the poo and settlement into the riverways. But never risk it, always purify your water. And it just tastes like water, it doesn't taste like plastic. Water should always taste like nothing. This is definitely a must-have. These gullies can get warm, but there's a nice breeze coming through every now and again. So some good bush tucker you can come across in the bush are your dandelions. So these are your dandelions. They're pretty much a weed, but the whole thing is edible. You can eat the flower, you can eat the bits that come off the side. You'll probably recognize these from salads. So if you're ever in a survival situation, or you just want to make a salad, dandelions are a good choice. So let's see what they taste like. Just tastes like salad. Anyway, let's keep going. Look how clear that water is. Just gonna check my phone to make sure I'm on the right track. Looks like I'm on the right track. I've just got to follow the creek line down to the farmland there. Then jump back on the road. And then go down to Strath Creek. And we'll go have a look at the waterfall. Looks like someone camped down here a long time ago. Had a fire. Look, another dandelion. Look. So have you ever worried about snakes in the bush? You don't really need to worry about them. They usually stay away from you. You can get more aggressive ones. But in general, if you make enough noise, they're just going to steer clear of you. You're not on the menu, and most people get bitten because they step on them, or they're mucking around with them. And mostly the snakes I come across in the bush are usually red belly black snakes. It's what you're going to get more around Mount Disappointment. And they're a pretty shy snake. And the last person that died from a bite was like 100 years ago almost. So you're pretty safe. Just make sure you got your Garmin with you. If you do get bitten, press the SOS button first and then wrap your leg up with your snake bandage and don't move. And you'll be safe. So nice in the bush. Just have wasps. Hopefully you guys can see him. Look at him, he's keeping an eye on me. Run, Jaden, run! So nice out here. I didn't have my glasses on, but I'm pretty sure that was a deer. Should have brought my rifle. So this looks like a bedding area because you got the east and you got the west. So you got a lot of sun throughout the day. Doesn't look relatively fresh. I'll give you a look. I don't know if you can kind of see that small imprint here. And there's another one there. Have a look how big this mushroom is. That is massive. I'll have to go home. I'll take a photo. I'll see what type of mushroom it is. So I'm just checking the map to make sure I'm on point. So I've been walking about 2 hours and I've only walked 3.32 kilometers. But just keep in mind, even though it's only 10 k's and the average person walks 10 k's in 2 hours, you're walking through pretty hilly and rocky area, so it's going to take a lot longer to walk. Whew. I've got my tracking poles out for this hill. It's pretty steep. Alright, let's go. So I made it to the road. I was going to walk down this about 600 meters, and then jump back on the trail and then head down to Strath Creek. Whew. quite a lot of this police tape down Strath Creek Falls. So I wonder if someone missing down here. If I find anyone, I'll let you know. So I just had a red belly black snake. It's just gone underneath that rock there, and he's going to keep away from me if I keep away from him. That's pretty much it. He's hiding from me. I'll keep walking, and that's it. Yeah, it's amazing. This is a seasonal creek, yet you always find fish somewhere. I don't know if you can see them all in there. Little fishes. I'm not much of a fisherman, but if you know what those are, let me know. So I'm about halfway done. It's about 3 hours and 14 minutes. For some reason the satellite cut out around here, so that part's not on the map. So we're pretty close to walking up to the top of the waterfall, Strath Creek Falls. So we'll start heading back up now to the top. So I need to climb this hill. It's pretty steep, and I found some samba tracks as well. That hill is very steep, so I'm just going to put the GoPro away, get out my tracking poles and march up there. You can't really see it through the camera. That's a big incline. Alright, I'll see you at the top. So I'm a little bit up the hill now, but I just wanted to show you how dangerous it is. If you look right there, that's a dead drop all the way to the creek bed. So if you do this walk, just be very careful. This part's a bit dangerous. I'm knackered. Alright, I'll see you at the top. So I made it to the road, it's just right there. So I'll head down the road to the waterfall and we'll have some lunch, even though it's about 2:30. Keep chugging along. This is Strath Creek Falls. It's pretty nice. So pretty much I've got to walk to the top of the waterfall and then cut across and then walk all the way up that mountain over there. This one just here. So I've got to go across the waterfall and then all the way up here. And then it should get me back to the main road, and then I'll walk on the road all the way to my car. So let's get to it. So these are called clustered everlasting. So in the springtime and summer, they have a lavender smell to them. So you can just pick them off and then you have a nice smell on your walk. So these are your Australian yams. I'll give you a closer look. So this one's just started coming out, but if you were to dig this out, they have a potato underneath, or like a potato, and then you can cook that up. So it's a good Australian bush tucker. So you can just pull this out, you get like a little potato, and then cook it up over the fire, and it's nice eating. Now that is a view. What? Long way down. So this is Strath Creek Falls. Beautiful view. Careful to fall off. Let's keep going. Yeah, this track is dangerous. A dead drop right here, and I have to kind of walk along this. I might take a shortcut, just walk up this way, which it looks like most people have done anyway. Finally, some flat ground. Made it to the road. Alright, let's walk back to the car. Oh look, we can. 10 cents for me. We're almost there. Let's go. I see my car. Yay for me. Alright, back in the car now. So I'm just going to pack everything into the car and head off home. So, just so I can show you this. I had trouble with the All Trails app. I keep like stopping and starting. So I'll show you on the fitness app. So I'll just show you on the app. I burnt almost 1,000 calories. So in total, I burnt 2,171 calories today. Don't mind the exercise because it's never right for some reason. I've done 17,000 steps and I've travelled almost 13 kilometres. And that's taken me from 9:30 in the morning to almost 5 o'clock to get back to the car. Alright, let's get going. We'll get home. I'll make sure the dogs haven't destroyed the house. So let's go. Thanks for coming along on this adventure with me. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.